Since my proposal uses multimedia theatrical vignettes, I compiled a series of clips to mimic its diversity and range. Here I am, performing my choreography in a cross-collaboration of flamenco and the blues at the historic Colony Theater in Miami Beach, with Ballet Flamenco de la Rosa and guest artists from Spain, under the direction of Eliso Rosal. In this Toho Productions feature film about Japanese bootleggers during Prohibition, I was to stage and choreograph all the performing acts. After weeks of rehearsals, we arrive at our first location to find our dance to be performed in the freezing waters of this sloped and very slippery fountain. All I could do was say "height," and this was created on the spot to accommodate the vision of Japan's Academy Award-winning director, Seijun Suzuki. Mobile Micro Theater was a 30-seat, fully loaded black box theater, converted from an old school bus. Many talented emerging artists found a new home to express their unique ideas at major events and festivals throughout Miami, creating new audiences for live theater in some of the most unsuspecting communities. These two dancers decided to use the emergency hatches of the bus as entrances and exits, captivating their audience just inches away. The Renaissance Dance Theater Company somehow acquired the rights to produce Pink Floyd's The Wall as a full-length rock ballet. I had the honor of choreographing the 30-member corps de ballet and some powerful solos and pas de deux. Here is the famous song about those bad children rebelling against education. This year, I received 17 nominations and 3 wins at the international film festivals in Spain, London, Milan, and Saint-Tropez for my co-production on this full-length feature documentary about Cuba's musical legacy known as Son Montuno.
I left Cuba in 1962 when the Peter Pan flight. And I was leaving my country and going to a strange country where I didn't know anybody.
MMT featured as many unsuspected art forms as we could fit into the bus to educate and inspire. All artists were juried by local professionals to keep standards high. Here is Santo Martin, mixing up opera, poetry, and live percussion. He was recently awarded an arts fellowship to study medieval music in Assisi, Italy. I was invited to participate with 23 other dancers and New York Broadway performers to represent the United States of America at this International Culture Exchange Festival. This tap number, entitled Anchors Away, was set by Mr. Joey Scheck of Tracy Ullman fame. This photo shoot with the cast of Enough was a vignette discussed in my proposal, dedicated to the 3 Nobel Prize winners, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, Lema Gboyi, and Tawakkol Karman, for their non-violent struggle for the safety of women and for women's rights to full participation in peace-building work. Sony Records hired me to choreograph this music video for José Luis Rodriguez, popularly known as El Puma. I flew in dancers from New York, and award-winning director Martin Kahan was brilliant. Music videos, although a commercial product, still require the ability to support the director's vision with adaptability and continuity. MMT supported drama, dance, spoken word, opera, flamenco, video, puppetry, mime, animation, and many mixed media emerging arts. These cutting-edge works were embraced by diverse communities throughout Miami. Yes, I did choreograph these fight scenes, as well as wrote, directed, and produced this full-length production, Journey to Shaolin. It featured a 66-member cast, many of them on a professional stage for the first time. I went on to produce Part 2 the following year. Its enduring philosophy and historical anecdotes brings many to ask the question, Alice, are you going to do this again? Foot Locker hired me to choreograph these 12 monsters for a promotion at the Calle Ocho Outdoor Festival, which is a very popular annual event attracting millions of spectators. The hip-hop based choreography was so intense, by the third show, the stage collapsed. Fortunately, no one was hurt and we were still paid. Mobile Micro Theater supported site-specific works as well. Here we are at the historic, now decaying, but still visually stunning Miami Marine Stadium. Projects like ours help bring awareness and subsequent support for its recent designation as a historic landmark site. So it will not only be preserved, but plans for reconstruction are underway. We like flash in Miami and lots of fire whenever we can get the permits for it. This is a particularly lavish production, typical of the producer, 3-time National Gala Award recipient, Mr. Jackson Madnick. I choreographed, staged, and kept everyone's hair from igniting. My favorite segment to choreograph in the wall was Comfortably Numb. It featured dancer Paula de Sousa, formerly principal dancer of the Miami City Ballet. The geometry and lyricism were classically inspired. As you can tell, I particularly enjoy very large and very small spaces. We finish with a segment of the Heroines Choir, performing for 30,000 at Bayside Park in Miami. Thank you for your time and for your consideration of the Heroines Project.